Okay. So, how do you identify if a tree's the one that the main possums are using? Oh. These horizontal scratching here, those are bite marks from a possum. So the possum will bite the tree, the dominant ones will mark the territory by biting the tree. So if you see that, and a lot of scratching on it, so there's a couple there. You can see them? 1, 2. So this is a tree that's used by possums quite a lot, and you can see there's quite a few scratch marks going up. Here. This is a favourite tree. So this is one that you go putting a trap on it. Yeah, because you've got a bit of an odd mix of tree roots here, so ideally you put the trap right there. There's a bit of a tree root there, so we'd end up putting it over there. And then you'd flower up like that. If you've got an overhang, what you do is you set the trap further out. So when the possum's sitting there going up for the overhang, he's going to be sitting back further, so you have to move the trap back further to get him. Right, let's go for a walk in there. Nice little track there. So, possums are lazy, they'll use that. I know this one's been used for people with dogs, walking their dogs, but yeah. And then, trees like that are what you're looking for. Forest like this is basically, yeah, you don't do well. If you get a bush like this, you're going to do well. So let's just have a look around. If you're not familiar with that plant, it's called kawa. Heart-shaped leaves. Very useful stuff. The sap on it's antibacterial, and it's also mild anesthetic. So as far as the plant itself goes, it's a species of pepper plant, or pepper tree rather. And Maori have used this for everything from toothache through the childbirth, just because of the properties on it. It's still being researched. I've used it myself, and yeah, it does work. There we go. So we're starting to get that scratching on the tree. The more of that you find, the more possums there are in the area, and thereby the more traps you can set out in that area. So if I was on contract in here, I'd be trapping it fairly heavily. Just with what you could see here, I'd probably have 7 or 8 traps. Yeah, there we go. So that's what the biting looks like on the rougher bark tree. So, you see one like that, you have a look around. Just see if there's any better trees to put it on. That one maybe. Nope. Yep, so that one would be it. So it's pretty much all just standing out by itself. See some old possum marks on this one. Yep, there we go. That's a good tree there. Bit deep scratching on the top. So this tree, that's where our trap's going. Just hear a run going into it. Make it inviting. And you can see tracks like small tracks like that. So if you find animal tracks, follow them, set your lines out on them, and keep on the high ground. So keep on the ridge tops. So if I was trapping, this would be going up there. But I'm not, because there's a crematorium up there, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm in an urban area, so a lot of people walk their dogs through here, so it's not a good idea to go trapping in here. There we go. There's another dominant tree there. So once you know what you're looking for with these bite marks, you can spot them quite a ways off. And scratching, you got to be a bit closer. And then when you set a trap, you want to do it on the uphill side. So in this case, put it right there. Right there, so the possum's all quite happy. If you're having to use raised sets, so this would be in a kiwi area for example, you'd use the hammer to get your height, so 35 centimeters. Use the hammer and you put your bracket up here. If you're using brackets, what you're trying to do is you're trying to set them up like a foothold, so you're not putting them in the way, you're putting them in a convenient spot. So like making a set of stairs going up, a set of stairs or a ladder going up, that's what you'd want to do. You'd want to put the trap as a rung for that ladder. Or you can use logs to make ramps. So for example, use this log can be conditioned in this. Ramp like that. You can set the trap up on the top of it. And if you're doing that, you have to have the chain long enough that the possum can reach the ground. So you can't just use a trap here and then have a short chain, because you're going to get in trouble if anyone sees it.